behind you with the microphone.
Hi. So your state, New Jersey, has a voluntary public funding system of elections. There's a plan supported by some prominent New Hampshire Republicans like Warren Redmond and Jim Rubens that would let citizens earmark $50 of their own tax money to go to a candidate of their choice, provided those candidates turn down big money contributions. I'm wondering if you'd support a plan like that.
Yeah, having lived under the system, I wouldn't. And here's why. She's right that we have a public financing system in New Jersey just for the gubernatorial race. And the way it works is this. You can take maximum contributions of up to $3,800, and the state will match that dollar for dollar up to a limit. So you have to raise, I think in the primary, you can raise a maximum of about $3 million, and then you'll have $6 million to spend, but you can't spend over $6 million. And then in the general election, you raise about $6 million, and the state will match that dollar for dollar, but you have to agree to a cap of $12 million. You know, I just don't feel like, with all the pressures we have on taxpayers right now, that we need to get them to finance our campaigns too. And I don't know that it diminishes what people are trying to end here, which is the influence of money. What I think is, we're never gonna end the influence of money. What we need to do is to make it open and notorious and transparent, which it isn't right now. You'll see TV ads, I'm sure, right now, all over your television here in New Hampshire, and almost none of them are from the candidates, right? If you hang in there long enough to see the disclaimer at the end, they're all from these independent groups that are supporting us. So the one that supports me is called America Leads. The one that supports Jeb Bush is called Right to Rise. The one that supported Scott Walker was called Unintimidated, right? So you have all these different groups, and for most of the money that they raise, they're not going to tell you who they got it from or how much. And if they put up an ad, America Leads puts up an ad that I don't like and that you don't like, and you come to a town hall meeting and you say to me, Governor, I saw this ad that America Leads put up, and I don't like it, and I think you should take it down. I would have to look at you and say, I can't. Because I'm not allowed to coordinate with them. I'm not allowed to tell them what I like or don't like about what they're saying about me in support of me. That's what this system has become. And whenever we try to jerry-rig this thing, here's the problem. And I say this as a recovering lawyer, okay? Lawyers are the people who write the laws, and then the very same folks who help to write the laws then get hired by clients to figure out how to get around the law that they just wrote. And we wonder, like, so why is this system really screwy? Well, that's why. Here's what, in my opinion, we should do. We should take all limits off campaign contributions. And anybody should be able to write a check in whatever amount they want to write to any candidate they want to write it to. But that candidate has to reveal that contribution, the name and the amount, within 24 hours on the internet. So that you can go to a website and search me and see every contributor I have, every amount they've paid to me, and when they paid it. So that if I get a contribution on October 15th of this year from some big special interest, and then you come to a town hall meeting and all of a sudden I've changed my position on that issue. I was talking one way in September, and then in November I'm talking 180 degrees opposite, and you see that? Well, you're gonna draw the conclusion you want to draw. That's what you're really trying to get at with this. What we're really trying to get at is, are these folks being bought? Are we being bought by the people who give us a lot of money? Right now, you wouldn't even know who's buying us, right? And that's the problem with all this. So every one of these campaign finance reform attempts have been noble, right? The one in New Jersey, it's a noble attempt. They're saying, well, we'll limit the number of contributions you can take and have this cap and all the rest of it. Well, what's happened now? Now they start setting up outside groups that spend money, and you're defeating the whole purpose, and I'm using taxpayer money at the same time. So, I don't think it's an awful idea, but I've seen it in New Jersey, and I don't think it works for what we're trying to get at in this. And so, let's just end the charade. We're a country of 330 million people, from the East Coast to the West Coast. We have to communicate to you if we want to be president of the United States. And unlike all of you in New Hampshire, You know, you don't get to come and go across the country to your 4th town hall meeting in October. 13 months before you're going to vote for who the president's going to be, right? You are a special privileged group of folks. The rest of the country, you and Iowa, 48 states, they're going to see us fly into an airport and go to a ballroom and give a speech and maybe walk down a Main Street every once in a while, but that's going to be it. So we need to communicate to those folks, and it's going to be expensive. And I don't think we should be asking the networks to give us free time either. We're a capitalist society. They have something to offer. We should pay market for it. But that's what I think we should do on campaign finance. And it's, when people first hear it, they say, oh God, no, unlimited contributions, terrible. Just take a moment to digest it, because it's happening anyway. It's happening as we speak, except you don't know it. You don't know who it is and how much it is, and you don't know it. So how about we just let you know it? And then you can make your judgments as to whether we're over-influenced by certain contributors or not. And then that helps to give you a little bit of a window into the character of the person who's asking for your vote. I think that's what we're trying to get at more than anything else. And I don't think there's a perfect solution to this problem, but that's the best one I could come up with. And having lived under the public financing system in 2 different races, I don't think it solves the problem that we're looking to solve. And if we're going to spend that much money, millions of dollars of taxpayer money, we should make sure we solve the problem if we're going to do it. So that'd be my idea. Yes, sir, in the back.